Welcome to Small Stories, Big Healing, where old teaching speaks softly into modern lives.
When you cannot accept yourself as you are, when every mirror feels like a judge, when your own voice inside whispers that you are not enough, this story is for you. Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between two mountains, there lived a young woman named May. May was known for her kindness. She helped neighbors carry water. She cared for children when mothers fell ill. She mended clothes for those who could not afford new ones. Yet, despite all the good she did, May carried a heavy burden. She believed she was flawed. Not her actions, not her circumstances, but her very self. When others praised her, she thought they were being polite. When she looked at her reflection in the river, she saw only what she wished she could change. When she compared herself to the other young women in the village, she always found herself lacking. One evening, as May sat alone by the old well, an elderly woman approached. Her hair was white as snow, her steps slow but steady, and her eyes held a warmth that felt like sunlight. "Why do you sit here alone, child?" the old woman asked. May hesitated. "I am not good company, grandmother. I am not like the others." The old woman smiled gently and sat beside her. "Tell me, what makes you so different?" May sighed. "I am not as beautiful, not as clever, not as graceful. I try so hard, but I always fall short." The old woman was quiet for a moment. Then she reached into her worn cloth bag and pulled out a small, cracked clay bowl. "Do you see this bowl?" she asked. May nodded. "It is broken." "Yes, it has a crack running along one side. Many would say it is useless now. They would throw it away and find a perfect one." May agreed silently. That is what she would have done. The old woman continued. "But I have carried this bowl for 40 years. It was made by my mother when I was just a child. Every meal I have ever loved was served in this bowl. Every medicine that healed me was mixed here. Every tear I cried fell into this bowl when I had nowhere else to turn." She ran her fingers along the crack. "This crack came when I dropped it during the hardest year of my life. I thought I had ruined it forever." "But you kept it," May said softly. "I kept it because I realized something important. The crack does not make the bowl worthless. The crack is part of its story. The bowl still holds. It still serves. It still matters." She placed the bowl gently into May's hands. "You, dear child, are like this bowl. You see only your cracks. You see only where you believe you have failed or fallen short. But those cracks are not flaws. They are proof that you have lived, that you have struggled, that you have survived." May looked at the bowl. She traced the crack with her fingertip. "But how do I stop seeing only the cracks?" she whispered. The old woman placed a weathered hand over May's. "You begin by changing one question. Instead of asking what is wrong with you, ask what has made you who you are. Instead of measuring yourself against others, ask what only you can offer. Instead of demanding perfection, offer yourself the same compassion you give so freely to everyone else." May felt tears forming. "I do not know how to be kind to myself." "Then start small. Tonight, before you sleep, find one thing about yourself that you are grateful for. Not something you did, something you are. Perhaps your patience, perhaps your willingness to keep trying, perhaps simply your tender heart that feels so deeply." "And tomorrow?" May asked. "Tomorrow, find another, and the next day, another. One by one, you will build a new way of seeing, not because you change who you are, but because you finally allow yourself to see what was always there." The old woman stood slowly and began to walk away. "Wait," May called. "Your bowl, you forgot it." The old woman turned and smiled. "I did not forget. It is my gift to you. Keep it where you can see it every day. Let it remind you that what is cracked can still be precious. What is imperfect can still be whole." May held the bowl close to her heart and watched the old woman disappear into the evening mist. From that night forward, May began her practice. One small thing each day, one quiet acknowledgement of her own worth. It was not easy. Some days the old voices returned. Some days the mirror still felt unkind. But she kept going. She kept asking the new questions. She kept choosing compassion over criticism. And slowly, gently, something shifted. She began to see that her sensitivity was not weakness, it was depth. She began to see that her struggles had not broken her. They had shaped her into someone who could truly understand the pain of others. She began to see that she did not need to become someone else to be worthy. She already was. The lesson I wanted to share with you today is this. Self-acceptance is not about becoming perfect. It is about making peace with who you already are. Your cracks, your struggles, your differences are not evidence of failure. They are part of your story, and your story is unlike anyone else's. You do not need to earn the right to be kind to yourself. You do not need to wait until you have fixed everything. You can begin today, right now, with one small act of gentleness toward the person you see in the mirror. If you learned something today, or if May's journey brought you even a small sense of calm, I invite you to stay connected with us. This is Small Stories, Big Healing. Short tales to soothe your heart and guide your steps. If this story should reach more people who are struggling with accepting themselves, please do not forget to like this video, share it with someone who might need this reminder, and comment below. What does self-acceptance mean to you? Your one comment may encourage someone else who feels not enough tonight. And if you would like more stories that bring gentle comfort and insight, please subscribe and ring the notification bell so you do not miss the next healing tale. Until then, remember that the cracks in your story do not make you broken. They make you beautifully, irreplaceably you. Small Stories, Big Healing will be here with another story whenever your heart needs a gentle reminder.